Hey fellow tennis nerds, I hope all is well. It's time for the clay court season. The best period of the year, maybe not, depending on what you think. I really like this part of the season. We have Alejandro Davidovich Fokina here in blue and a certain Andy Murray. They're both in Marbella, playing here at Punta Romano. Andy will be there for a while more, I guess. So there are exciting practices to watch. I'm not there myself, sadly. I'm in Malta, but my friend and excellent stringer Jesus was there to take some footage for me, and I must say big thanks to Jesus. Great guy, also great player. He's been in one of my videos. So he managed to capture some points play. Don't have the score or anything, but at least you can watch the best pros in the world, which I think is very important. You can study technique, and it's also good to see them practice a little bit more relaxed than just playing tournament points or actual match play. And Nick is actually stringing Murray's racket, so he has it here in his hand. It's the design of the new Radicals, the Oxetic ones, with his name on it, obviously, and pretty sharp looking racket. In my opinion, he's not changed much in terms of specs. You can find them on tennisnerd.net and my YouTube channel. And while we watch some practice points between Murray and Fokina, we should think about the clay court season. Who will rule it? Will it be Djokovic, who's been in Belgrade first, and then now in Monte Carlo, practicing for the Monte Carlo Masters, which starts very soon? We are missing Rafa Nadal and Carlos Alcaraz, so they're not playing along with Auger-Aliassime. So that's a little bit of a shame. Alcaraz had an issue, which was quite evident when you saw his play in the Miami Masters, the semifinal against Sinner, where in the third set you could see that he was really physically troubled. And I hope this is not a theme in Alcaraz's career, because he's been injured a few times and then he comes back and has a roaring success, but it could be an issue that his body seems to break quite frequently. It's been the elbow, and now I'm sure there's something else. It might be the elbow again, who knows. Sometimes you have like a problem area that keeps popping up. But injured players can take inspiration from this guy in the blue. Andy Murray, he has a metal hip and he was retired, but then now he's back and he's playing really well. He's moved up the ranking. He's in the top 60 players now in the world, and he will keep moving if he keeps playing like this. His body seems fine, and clay might not be his best surface. Still, he's gonna fight, he's gonna play hard, and it's fun to see him preparing here for the season. Davidovich Fokina is an excellent clay court player. He's originally from Malaga, so he feels right at home at the Puente Romano courts, and will do some damage, I'm sure, this season if he can find his form. As you can see, that forehand is a blast. So fun to see some practice points. Do you have any predictions for the clay court season? I've been watching a bit of Dominic Thiem this afternoon that I'm talking to you. He is fighting hard against a fellow Austrian in Sebastian Ofner. He is struggling generally compared to the team you used to watch before his horrible wrist injury. He doesn't look exactly the same, but maybe he can fight himself back into his old form and confidence, because the confidence seems really shot with Domi. So that's a shame to see, because he's an exciting player to watch with big pace and spin when he plays healthily and also more confidently. He seems to have removed a cross string. I don't know exactly whether that was a mistake from the stringer. No, I'm only joking. I don't think the stringers in Estoril makes these mistakes. But he has removed a cross string from his RPM power setup in his Pure Strike. He used to use 1820. This is now obviously one cross string removed, so you have 1819 instead. I got some questions on Instagram. Will this affect anything because it's not in the center of the string bed? Yes, it does, because it opens up more movement in between the strings. So you don't need to change the whole pattern. Just removing a string, I mean, Tiafoe used to do this as well, I'm not sure he's doing it anymore, will create more openness in the whole string pattern, create more movement in the strings, will give you a little bit more lift on the ball, slightly less precision. So it's a slightly less dense string bed. So maybe he's trying everything he can to get back to something, get some momentum going and win a match. Let me know what you think of his chances in the comments. Well, that's all for this one. A little bit of a different video today. Do you have any questions I should tackle in future videos? I'm doing daily videos now. It's some work, but you know, I love tennis, so here we go. But let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. That's all. Have a nice day, and don't forget to play some tennis.